It is great to have Jukebox the Ghost here in studio with us on 1040 and 1080 The Team, NBC Sports, in Orlando and Tampa. And we've got Tommy Siegel, Jesse Kristen, Ben Thornwell of Jukebox the Ghost in studio with us. We play the music throughout the course of my show, The David Bauman Show, each and every day here on the program. Love the music. Love the tour stop, by the way, too. Guys, welcome to Florida.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Hey, a little bit better, too. You get a little cold snap, but this is better than up north.
This is a cold snap?
This is a cold snap.
Oh, my goodness. That's out of control. You don't know how spoiled you are.
Because you guys all met at George Washington.
We did.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. And now you're all relocated to New York City. Is it somewhere Philly?
Yeah, we met in D.C., moved to Philly
Yeah.
after graduation, and we've all now been in New York for about 2.5 years. I've been there about a year and a half. But just to say, our New York show, to put things in perspective, was during the blizzard.
I saw that.
Hit 2 weeks ago. So this is not. I'm adamant that this is not a cold snap.
Before we're going to play some tunes here today, but a couple of questions, a couple of quick hitters. What was your favorite concert you've ever played? And you guys play a ton of shows. Since the release of your last album, I mean, how many? I mean, Safe Travels. How many shows have you guys played since? It's nonstop.
Summer?
I don't know. We've been estimating that as a band, we've probably played somewhere in the neighborhood of 700 shows.
Wow. And how long you been together now? How many years?
Touring, it's like we're at 6, right? This is like our 6th touring year.
6. But in general, I mean, this year will be 9 years in September.
Wow. So 7. Do you have a favorite show?
Honestly, I've been the New York show that I just mentioned.
That was the favorite.
It for me, it's really hard to. I mean, there are so many amazing shows over the years and like the landmark shows, but I don't know. There's something about that show that everyone that was there had to really hustle to get there. You know, it's during a blizzard. The crowd is amazing. We're all in it together, and afterwards, I had a snowball fight with the fans, which was really really fun.
My favorite one show we ever played is definitely The Social tonight.
That's happening.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you should come.
Actually, I bet now. How do you describe this tour stop in Florida? Because at Ybor City, I was at both shows last year. This time around, I get to see the one at the Social. How do you describe it? Is this
how do you describe Ybor?
Well, is it a mini vacation for you guys while you're here too, or?
Yeah, I mean it's a nice break from what I mean. It's it's freezing everywhere else in the globe right now, so it's great to come here. But Ybor is always a little bit of a weird time. But Orlando's great.
Yeah, we love Orlando. We love the Social's a great venue. Yeah. We love it playing there, and it seems like a good place to see a show and play a show.
Ybor is great too. It's just a
sloppy.
Zoo. It's a zoo.
It's like bar scene, and the Social is like a club.
Well, we're going to talk about the icon in a little bit too. The drawings that you guys have kind of on a daily basis.
Our mascot.
Isn't that? But it's unbelievable too because people are getting tattoos of it left and right nowadays, and so we want to talk about that. But let's hear some tunes. I've been an unabashed fan. I've got my Jukebox the Ghost T-shirt on, and we can see it in the online version of this. But so unabashed fan. This is biased journalism at its finest today.
That's our kind of journalism, right?
Yes, sir. So we've got we're going to open up with Somebody from Safe Travels. A great tune.
Cool. Yeah, here we go.
I want it, I need it, I want somebody. I want it, I need it, I want your eyes to turn and need it. I want it, I want somebody, baby. Now this is my turn, I don't want any more doors, 'cause I'm walking on a string, they only slam anymore, like we're pulling out teeth. And I could just see your eyes just above his shoulder, and you were scanning the skies for me. I dreamt like you were some long forgotten soldier, like I was someone that you cared for. Oh, I want it, I need it, I want it, I need it, I want somebody. I want it, I need it, I want your eyes to turn and need it. I want it, I want somebody, baby. Now this is my turn. Ooh, 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 I don't want any more heartbreak. I'm tired of the sound it makes. I try to shut out the dark at night. You close your eyes, but it won't erase. And you walking beside some other person's shadow. And it was more than I could take. I wouldn't see what I couldn't know. That there might be somebody after me. Oh, I want it, I need it. I want it, I need it. I want somebody. I want it, I need it. I want your eyes to turn and need it. I want it, I want somebody, baby. Now this is my turn. Ooh, 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 ooh. I need that new vacation where nothing that's spoken is known. Let the winter be my station. I'll let the cold teach me what to know. That there might be somebody after me. Oh, I want it. Ha! I need it. Ooh, I want it. Oh, I want it. I need it. I want it. I need it. I want somebody. I want it. I need it. I want your eyes to turn and need it. I want it. I want somebody, baby. Now this is my turn. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Wild, wild. Great stuff, guys.
Oh, thanks.
Outstanding. Amazing, amazing. Thrilled you guys are here today. We've got 2 more tunes we're going to get to. But in the meantime, let's get back to that conversation about the icon. Where did that develop? How did it evolve?
It came at the same time as the name, actually. The original ghost that we drew the day when we made the name is pretty identical to the one we have now. I don't know, we were just brainstorming name ideas. We went by a different name in college, and then we were trying to think of a new name, and Jukebox the Ghost came up, and I just grabbed a pen, and I was like, this is our logo.
And Tommy is a master doodler.
Oh, it's amazing. But it has evolved now to the point where people ask, they have demands, they request, can you do it for our city? Can you do it for me?
Well, it's taken on, I mean, we're on a sports radio show, so I'll do this. It's like a mascot. It's a way to like identify the band, and obviously you're wearing it on your T-shirt. We put it on T-shirts and everything, and it's a way to, I don't know, it's.
We live in a weird era too, because people aren't really buying music like they used to. So it's funny to think that we could look back on our career and realize that the ghost, this cartoon ghost, has probably made us more money than the actual music.
Truly, yeah.
But Jesse and I came up with the idea of doing a ghost for every single city on this tour. So I've been doing that.
I saw the one for Ybor now with the bikini on.
Yep.
But I haven't seen the one for Orlando. Is there one now?
Orlando was done pretty early, so it's not so elaborate. But it was it's a ghost with mouse ears.
And all those, yeah.
Okay. Did you have that one last year? Is it the same one?
I don't know.
Different?
I think it's new. It was one of the early ones of this, but no, we just did them for this tour. So.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Good. Now, and with that icon, with that logo, are you guys proud of that?
Oh yeah. Oh totally. I mean.
Yeah, we have a huge 10 by 10 banner of it that's behind us at shows.
Yeah.
So.
That's new too.
Yep. Tonight. Yeah, that's new.
What's it like though to see people with tattoos of the logo?
It's a little weird.
Strange. Yeah. I mean, it's great. It's wonderful. But...
This is especially weird for me because it's it's my artwork, and I don't have any tattoos, so I'm not like a gung ho tattoo kind of a guy. And so whenever I see somebody with a tattoo, I'm just like, are you sure you want that? Because I wouldn't do that. But it's cool. Lately, a new thing has been, in this tour, this happened 4 or 5 times where people have asked me to draw on them, and then they've gotten whatever I drew on them tattooed.
That's happened more than once. I saw the girl with the giraffe.
Yeah,
but
there's been 4.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
5.
They're getting on the. I've seen them on the ankles. I've seen them behind the ear.
Well, there's a couple that apparently now have a tradition of getting a Jukebox tattoo before our show in Tampa.
Wow.
And so I don't know, 2 years ago the guy got one, and the girl just got one before the show, and they were screaming at me beside the stage. "Take out my tattoo!" Yeah. So.
Now we got to bring Jesse into the mix. Jesse, we might have to get you up in front of a mic because we just saw you at a tattoo parlor. Now, so you just got a new tattoo, but no Jukebox the Ghost.
Hold the tattoo up close to the microphone.
Yeah. Can you hear it?
You can hear it.
I can. It's the now.
Does it sound as infected as it is? No,
Is it?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm taking care of it on the road. It's healing slowly, but no, I'll just say a quick bit about this. This is a 1990-ish model Pontiac Sunbird convertible, which was the car that I rode around in. It was my dad's convertible. I rode around in it, listened to music. It kind of made me fall in love with music. And me and my dad were supposed to go on a road trip to Nashville like a year ago, maybe. And anyway, I wanted to get it then. But we didn't make it. We both got sick. So I was in Nashville, and I said, better get this car done now.
And is your mom okay with it?
She's always like,
Now, will there ever be a Jukebox the Ghost tattoo on any of you guys?
No.
Debatable.
All right. Okay. We'll leave it open-ended at
Jesse
that.
was thinking about getting the tramp stamp ghost like real big on his lower back. We talked him out of it.
Big one.
All right, guys. We'll get into a couple more tunes. I also want to ask you kind of some specifics about your music, how you define your music. We'll bring up some words like indie and pop, and we'll talk about that next. But your next tune, Ben, Tommy, I'll let you set it up.
I think we're going to do a song called Oh, Emily.
Yep. This is we have a music video coming out for it very soon. And here goes. Don't you find it curious how we can disagree? How two of us in one place can see two different things. Whoa. Don't you find it strange how we never coincide? How such a massive heartbreak neither of us survive. Oh, spring turns into summer, turns to fall. Oh, you've changed, but I don't change at all. Oh, fall turns into winter, turns to spring. Oh, you've changed, but I don't change a thing. Oh, Emily, you're a funny girl, and I didn't mean to break your heart. But I'm lost and in love with everyone, and so now is as good as any, as a place to start. Grass bursts through concrete and wolves out in the wild. How roots below the old streets break through after a while. How everything will crumble like rocks inside a stream. But will we ever find out what's buried underneath? Oh, spring turns into summer, turns to fall. Oh, you've changed, but I don't change at all. Oh, fall turns into winter, turns to spring. Oh, you've changed, but I don't change a thing. Oh, Emily, you're a funny girl, and I didn't mean to break your heart. But I'm lost and in love with everyone, and so now is as good as any, as a place to start. Whoa. Start. Whoa. When I think I don't miss it, I miss it. When I think I don't miss it, I miss it. When I think I don't miss it, I miss it. When I think I don't miss it.
sin, I'm a sin. Oh, spring turns into summer, turns to fall. Oh, you've changed, but I don't change at all. Oh, Emily, you're a funny girl, and I didn't mean to break your heart. But I'm lost in love with everyone, and so now it's as good as any, as a place. Oh, Emily, you're a funny girl, and I didn't mean to break your heart. But I'm lost in love with everyone, and so now it's as good as any, as a place to start.
Hey, man, I got to refrain from singing. That's tough to do. That is tough to do. Jukebox the Ghost in here with me, David Bauman, inside the 1040 and 1080, the team studios. This is NBC Sports Radio. A little bit of a different crowd for you guys. Ben, I think last time we talked, last time you were in town, when we were talking about your tunes on a sports station, you were like, "Wow, that's a different demographic."
Yeah, it's not. We're not usually the. And I would love to be the sporty types of music, you know.
Yeah, but okay, and I said before that, Emily, that we talked kind of about defining your music, what you see forward with your music. What does the word pop mean to you in relation to your guys' music?
I think almost all music that is accessible is pop. I think it's just a catch-all. I think it also has to do with like just the structure, like a song with choruses and verses, essentially pop music, country music, whatever. It's all in my mind under that umbrella. And then once you get into individual bands and how things work out, it completely changes. But it's just music that isn't classical is almost how I see it.
Yeah.
In the current musical landscape, I think indie is kind of used as a catch-all for bands that aren't big.
Mm-hmm.
So we get called indie, a fair amount. We call ourselves indie a fair amount, but I think all that really means is that we're a pop rock band that isn't the Killers, or some huge band. So.
and Tommy, I think the last time that you were in town, I think you even said the word emo. That there's a bit of an emo crowd at times. Did that word come out of your?
Yeah, it depends. Well, we've toured with some bands that sort of fall in the pop punk, maybe not necessarily emo, but that world.
So I think the thing is that we're in the way our band works is that we can play in front of sort of any different audience. We've toured with, wildly, vastly different sounding bands, and yet we can still win over people at all of those shows.
Yeah, I mean, well, I first saw you at Guster in Orlando.
Right,
that was the first time I saw you guys. And Guster at the time was my favorite band. I see you guys play. I'm like, what in the heck is this music? So yeah. Now, what about the transition of your music too? Because you guys have all addressed the change from the earlier works to now Safe Travels. Where do you see the music going?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I think it's just there's a natural progress. Like as we progress as people, our music is going to change. We made the first record when we were 20, I think 2021, whatever it was, and so we are now no longer 2021, and so the music's a little different. And hopefully we'll keep making music that we like and are proud of and stand by, and hopefully that'll continue to progress. And
yeah, so far we've been lucky that our fans are willing to follow us on pretty much wherever we've gone musically. So that's great. We feel lucky, It's some bands I think that when they change their sound a little bit, people are just like, "Oh, I'm jumping ship." But our fans have been troopers.
Once you get a tattoo, you're stuck. You have to like the band forever.
Yeah. That's what I keep telling all these people with tattoos. It's like we're gonna make one bad record, and you're gonna scrape that thing off.
How big do you guys want to be? But I'm just gonna put it in perspective. I almost, in a selfish kind of way, almost don't want you to be too big because I don't want to hear the music on the radio too much, which I do hear on occasion in several different spots. I'm hearing Jukebox the Ghost in different locations. I'm like, what? There's Jukebox. It's almost like. I want to kind of keep it tempered a little bit.
The thing is, I've had many bands growing up that I was like, I want them to keep being small so that I can see them with small crowds. Yeah. And then the problem was all those bands stopped being bands because they got to a certain age, and you can't support a family on the kind of money that we make. So we'd like to be as big as we can possibly be.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah.
You know? Because I don't think we're going to change who we are based on.
I mean, I sold my soul years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
We all
we're
sold
already-
out like
we're already
5 years
done.
ago.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think you guys kind of sing about that on Safe Travels a little bit.
Yeah, it's all about giving it up to the man, for power and money.
Well, guys, this is great stuff. All right, so as big as you can possibly be, you joke about selling your souls, but just being who you are and progressing in the
I think
natural.
We're gonna,
progression.
we've never been the sort of band that overnight everyone knew about us and everyone saw us, and it's been as Tommy mentioned earlier, those 700 shows, those playing a show and earning a couple more fans and doing that over and over and over again until we're at a point where we have a good fan base and people are coming to shows everywhere, and that seems to be the way it'll continue to grow, like very organically and slowly, and the shows just keep getting better and better.
Phenomenal. Guys, let's finish it up.
Cool.
This is a tune that I think connects with sports. Don't Let Me Fall Behind.
Yeah, no, I wrote it for the Louisville River Frogs, which is my.
Is that a real team?
That's a real team. That's our hockey team. That's our. There was. We have the River Frogs and the River Bats. I don't know. Someone's kid got a hold of those names and he was like, "This is happening."
in my hometown, they just changed the baseball team name to the Richmond Flying Squirrels because we lost the Richmond Braves and we got downgraded, and that was the team name that won in the newspaper contest. So there you go.
You submitted it, Tommy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, look, we can talk sports like the best of any band.
There we go. Perfect.
Can do it. Here we go. Slowly combine, and I'm the one with whom your memories you can reside. Come back at any time. Don't pass me by. I'll wait, I'll save, and I'll do what it takes. Say now, say now, say now, say now, say now, say. And aren't we all alone? Love it if you gotta leave it well and far behind, like I am sometimes. Don't treat me like the past. Don't let me fall behind. Cause I am the one who you can call at any time. Where are you? Where am I? Escape. Say now, say now, say now, say now, say now, say. And aren't we all alone? Love it if you've gotta leave it well and far behind, like I am sometimes. Don't treat me like the past. Don't let me fall behind. Don't let me fall behind. Oh, don't let me fall behind. And I scream to the air, give it just one more time. Don't let me fall behind. And I scream to the air, don't let me fall behind. Say now, say now, say now, say now, say now, say. And aren't we all alone? Love it if you gotta leave it well and far behind, like I am sometimes. Don't treat me like the past. Don't
Guys, thank you. For Tommy Siegel, Jesse Kristen, Ben Thornwell, I'm David Bauman. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. It was a real treat.
David.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, jukeboxtheghost.com for more of their tour dates. You got to see them. If you miss them in Florida this time around, do not miss them the next time around. You guys are usually here twice a year? I mean,
Twice a year,
yeah.
thereabouts. That seems to be our average. Yeah.
Good deal. So hope to see you in the fall. You haven't set that schedule yet, but
Not set yet, but it seems if we're not making a record, it seems likely we'll be here.
good deal. All right. Jukebox the Ghost in studio with us. The David Bauman Show every weekday morning at 6. Again, Tommy, Ben, Jesse, great job, guys. Outstanding
Thanks
stuff.
for having us. Real
Keep
treat.
it up. And you know what? Now I am going to root for you guys to be really big because Tommy's talking about it. Got to support those families down the road.
We'll still come in. We're friends. We can do this.
Good deal. All right. Appreciate everybody being with us. An exclusive presentation right here with SportsTalkFlorida.com.